Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Simple Life Revival. Right, so lots has changed since last episode. I'm actually recording only a couple of days after the episode, or the latest episode has recorded. So yeah, so if I haven't responded to any comments that you may have made, that'll be why. Just because I kind of got a little bit excited. And, you know, I've been enjoying the pack so much and I was starting to make a whole bunch of progress. And I didn't want to kind of get too far ahead and not keep you guys up to speed. So, things what are going on. We can probably see, possibly in my hotbar, you can see we have the Coin of Fortune. I had actually recorded an episode. However, unfortunately, I had a blue screen of death happen that I think was a result of Rec Central, which is the software that I use for my Ava Media Live Gamer HD2 card, and it corrupted the footage, which is always helpful. So I lost a whole bunch of footage, but hey, I'll kind of do my best to bring you guys up to speed. But yeah, as you can see, we've got plenty of crops growing. I've moved some of these tall mystical lime flowers. I just grabbed some shears, made some shears quickly, moved those over here. We're expanding the crops that we've got, so that is all going beautifully well. My gardens are expanding. My other gardens over here, so the arid gardens, they're also expanding, and you probably might also see we have a frost garden, and I picked that up while I was over in the mining biome, along with some spruce saplings. So this is my tree farm. So I've got oak, acacia, spruce. Obviously we've got the fruit trees, which is amazing. We've got another apple. So yeah, Coin of Fortune, we've got the quest for that. So this is a really cool item actually. It's from Reliquary. It's probably, I think, one of the most useful items from Reliquary. But all you literally do is you shift and click. That means that it's deactivated. If you shift and right click and it starts the glow, that means it is activated, and it basically acts like a magnet, and it just pulls items straight into your inventory, as you can see, which is really cool. So the base, let's just pop back outside and just have a quick look from the outside again. So yeah, so we've done a bit of work on this. We've added in some factory blocks, so the gears and flywheels factory blocks, and this is what we have so far. So kind of trying to go for sort of a bit of a sort of steampunky-ish look. So it's a bit of a nod to steampunk, so a little bit of kind of traditional sort of wood and things like that, but mixed in with sort of some of the gears and the industrial kind of look. So this is our kitchen area here. So I've not done a great deal with that. You can see that we have got some hurrying going on, and we have our chappie here, our weathered salesperson in our market. So that was another quest that we actually completed in the episode that went a bit wrong. We also have the shipping bin. So we managed to get both of those. So this is pretty cool. So the market, we can go in and we can buy seeds and saplings, and they're either sort of bronze, silver or gold coins, depending on what you go for in these. We can also get spawn eggs, which is really cool. So that could be quite nice. And then the shipping container is, oops, come back. Shipping container is where we can actually sell things. So you can pick what it is you actually want to sell. Generally it's sort of 32 of each of those, and that will get you an emerald, which is another way of obviously making some of that back. And then obviously we have our refrigerator here. Now Desert Rat, bless him, we actually for the first time since I've been on the server managed to get on at the same time, and he popped over and he bought me a little care package. So I had some apples, I had some saplings. He bought me over a chicken and celery casserole and a cake, amongst other things as well. So yeah, as he said himself, you can't have a housewarming without a casserole, and he is so very right with that. So very right indeed. So thank you very much, Desert Rat. Smeltery up and running. I've made a bunch of casts already for these, so we're ready to go in that respect when we come to start making our Tinker's tools. I've moved the singularity tank just over here, just so I can quite quickly kind of bucket the lava into here. But to be fair, I've smelted quite a lot and we've not really used very much. We've got some nuggets left in there, but we'll leave that for the time being. So yeah, I've been setting up, that's where I've been doing all the Tinker's bits, and I've also now built a parts chest as well for any bits and bobs that we might make. So again, just sort of dressing up the ceiling, I quite like this. I think it's a bit mad. The reason I've kind of gone for the blue concrete underneath the glass there is because when I'm looking at pictures of steampunk stuff, a lot of it is very kind of nautical themed. So there's a lot of kind of either sort of underwater issue or it's airship kind of thing. So I'm kind of a nod to the water, nod to the sky, but then bringing a little bit of the industrial into that as well. And then round here is the start of some of the storage area, and I'm not entirely sure I'm going to keep it all here. As we kind of move through the pack, there's certain things which will be kind of generic items which will probably stay up here, but then there's other bits, obviously like the Britannia stuff, that will need to kind of sit in a Britannia area. And then we still have this chest here, which is just a load of random bits and pieces that doesn't really have a home at the moment. But you might remember here was where I did have the entrance down to the original mine that I started prior to putting the mining portal in. So all I've done is actually now block this in, and I've moved our furnaces over here. I used the furnace upgrade to get an iron furnace. Iron furnace is pretty cool. It actually means that we can smelt more than one thing at a time. We've got 2 outputs as well, so that will help speed those kind of things along. And then downstairs we have a little ladder going down here. So I've chosen to use a stone ladder rather than a wooden one, again because it kind of looks a little bit more industrial, I think, than the wooden ladder. Little kind of lobby area. So this was the original sort of stairway down to the mine. So just beyond here there is actually still the rest of the stairway. I may or may not open that up, I don't know. But this takes you into this sort of lobby area here. As you can see, I've got 3 kind of archways. These will go off into not too bigger corridors or too longer corridors, but some short corridors which will take us to various rooms. So I'm kind of thinking I might have the engineering and sort of machine room here. I'll probably go for Britannia here, and then we'll look at sort of one of the other mods, or maybe we'll actually go down here and branch off a little bit further as we need it. But certainly machine room, Britannia is the plan. So that is a little tour of what I've been up to so far. So I hope you kind of like the look I've gone for. It's still quite big blocky, I guess, at the moment, but what I'm intending to do is over time to start adding some detail in with chisel and bits. So it's not finished by any stretch of the imagination, but it kind of doesn't look quite so much of a hole in the hill as it did do in the previous episode. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that's turned out. So looking at the quest book, I was just about to, in the episode I was recording, we'd already made the fridge, and I was actually looking to start making the oven for part of cooking for blockheads. So I'd actually got everything set up. I've been off, killed a squid, got some black ink to get some black stained glass, and then I got the iron and the furnace, and that gave us our multi-block oven. So that hopefully now, yep, that's completed that, which means that we now get the item walls, and I believe we get all of these. So we're going to get a tool rack, we're going to get the sink, and we're going to get the toaster. And the good part with the sink is that that is a part of the multi-block kitchen. It's also a water source, so I'm kind of happy with that. Oops, let's just exit out of there. Let's enjoy our fireworks, and let's get our, oops, if we go the right way, get this put down. So I'm kind of thinking, why don't we put the oven there. Let's put our sink in there, and we should be able to fill that. There we go. So that now has water in it, so you can see that becomes a water source for us, which is cool. And I think it actually becomes more than one water source. We've also got the toaster, and we've got a tool rack. So let's grab the tool rack, And we could pop the tool rack. Where should we put that? Let's maybe put that there. And then we also have the toaster. Now we kind of need a counter for the toaster to sit on. So we've got a few things that we can do. So we've got the cooking table, which is one of the things that we actually need. We've also got the kitchen counter as well, and that is just a chest and black hardened clay. That's fairly easy again to make. We just need some hardened clay, so we just need to cook off 8 clay blocks to make that. I'm pretty sure I've got 8 in here. There we go, that's fine. So I've got, in our iron furnace, I've actually got enough coal to actually do that anyway, and I've got some ink sacks in here from where I was off hunting squid earlier on, so we can go and put that down on here. And what else do we need? So it was a chest, wasn't it, we needed? So let's go make ourselves a chest while that's cooking off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, try 8. There we go. I'll grab our ink sac back for a second while we make the chest. Lovely. How are we doing here? So we've got 5, 6. Put that down there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, go in the right furnace to be helpful, and just in time for those last 2. Amazing. So this will give us our, oh, not like that, black hardened clay. So that means we can now go black hardened clay and a chest. That gives us our kitchen counter. So why don't we put our kitchen counter, let's put our kitchen counter here, and we'll pop our toaster just on top there. So that's cool. So we'll be able to make toasty things there. This we've got as a storage space for extra food and things, and what we'll do is we'll put the cooking table, so you might as well actually do that. So we've got black hardened clay, and we need logs. We have many logs, So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we do need the Cooking for Blockheads book. Do we have a Cooking for Blockheads book? This is the question. Ooh. Right, so I think what we actually have to do is we need to cook a book in the oven, and we do have some books somewhere in here. There they are. So when I went off hunting earlier, there's actually it's over in that direction. There's actually a village over there, which has actually got some really good trades. So I'm hoping that we can use those, because there's about 3 librarians there. We've got Smite 3 book, we've got a Silk Touch book, and there was another thing as well. Ooh, let's go back here and go back into, is it in farming? Yeah, look, there we go. So we've completed that one. We've now got our Cooking for Blockheads 1 book, so we've detected that, which means that we can now claim our Cooking for Blockheads 2. And I don't think that opens anything else up, does it? Let's go back. No, that hasn't opened anything else up. So I'm wondering whether we can actually make it with this book, maybe. Let's have a go. See whether it works. It might be that we do have to use the yeah, it looks like we do need this book here. So we need crafting benches and we need diamonds. Wow. Okay. So we're a little way off from the kitchen counter, because we've only at the moment, I believe, got the 1 diamond. So we need another. We need another diamond. We need another diamond. That's a little sad. That is a little sad, but never mind. We'll come back to that Let's just grab everything just off of here, just so we don't lose it, and we'll put our books for the time being up on the shelf. So doink and doink, and we'll stick our hardened clay and our logs back away, but that's something we can, oops, wrong way, that's something we can come back to in another episode. So what else could we do then? What else could we do? So let's have a little sleep. So what we could do is look to make our tier 1 so I just realised I just put the quest book away. Our tier 1 infusion stone, that was it, or the weak infusion stone as it would have been. So in order to make that, we actually need 4 seeds around a diamond, and I'm hoping with a bit of luck, we should have enough essence here to make seeds. I'm just having a quick look because it did come down night, just so we haven't got anybody icky nasty coming to blow us up or shoot us or just attack us willy-nilly. But yeah, at least we're actually starting to now get a decent quantity of essence, which will be useful because we're going to need to obviously have a look and see if we can find an easier way of farming this. And I'm wondering whether we can use the Britannia Horn of the Wild to harvest all our crops. That'd be a quick and easy way of doing it, certainly. So that's something to look to. So we need 4 seeds, which means we need 16 essence, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So we should be able to make the seeds that we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing. So that gives us our Manicchio seeds, like so. Amazing. And then these go round a diamond, so we're going to use our one and only diamond for this, but this is worth it. This is worth it, and this is why I haven't locked everything down yet. So there we go. So we now have our weak infusion stone. So you're going to detect that and claim that, and that gives us our tier 2 infusion stone. So this is our regular infusion stone. So it has consumed the weak one, but that's fine. That'll work just the same. And the great part about this is if we just click onto here, we pop this in here, if we grab 1, 2, 3, 4 of our normal essence, what that will do is that will give us the Accio essence, which is the next level, and obviously 4 of those, you then use those to make the next level. So if we just look at the essences, because I'm struggling to remember what they're all called now. So yeah, so we go from Accio, then we go from Accio to Crucio, and then to Imperio, and then to Zavicchio, which I don't know whether we can actually do the Zavicchio armour. Zavicchio, yes we can. This stuff is awesome. This gives us creative flight, so this is where I want to get to, and it's unbreakable. And it also looks awesome. So to make the Zavicchio ingots, you need a load of gold, a load of iron, and a load of essence. So if you can imagine, you need 4 of everything each time to make all of those. So yeah, that's quite a lot of stuff. Quite a lot of stuff indeed. So why don't we put I'm going to put my infusion stone there. I'm actually going to start taking my essence out of here and put it here, because we need the 4 different types of essence, and we can start building those up from there. And I'm just going to, just because I like to be tidy, I'm just going to move my redstone just because I can. So that is pretty much where we are at the moment. So let's see if we've got, we're about 19 minutes, so let's have a look. Can we do, is there another quest? Is there another quest that we can unlock? So the seeds. So we need 4 Manicchio seeds, and that will give us pig seeds, cow seeds, and chicken seeds. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We've got enough essence. Let's get this one more quest done. 1, 2, 3, 4. That spider was really annoying. So we could have probably detected on the other one. But right, we've done that. 4 Manicchio seeds. Let's detect those. And that gives us 1 cow, 1 chicken, 1 pig. Come on. Detect them. Why are you not detecting? Ah, there we go. See? It has now. So it's actually, I think it's maybe auto-claimed that for us. Let's go in. There we go. Ooh, what do we want? Oh, it's a choice. Chicken, cow or pig. Do you know what? I'm going to go cow. I'm going to go cow. Just because. So it actually gives us four more Manicchio seeds, which is fine. I don't really need those. I do want the cow seeds though. So I don't think there are crop sticks in this that you can spread stuff with. Ooh. Ooh. A wooden planter. Interesting. So this is a bit like the harvesters then, isn't it? Is this a bit like the harvesters that were from from Mine Factory Reloaded? Interesting. And not actually too expensive to make either. We could make those. So we were looking for something to automate. But that's cool. Well, let's go grab... I'm just going to go grab our hoe. We've got a bucket of water, which is good. Let's go and very quickly get ourselves another farm down. So I'm wondering, have we got enough space? I want to leave one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 5 there. Oh, 1. Let's just line up with this, shall we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where we want our water source. There. Oh, our hoe died. Let's go get ourselves a new hoe. But that should be nice for a new field for us. Let's very quickly, I've got some sticks. Yes, I have. So 1, 2 of them. I think I've got a bunch of cobble in here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Can we fill up from here again? Yes, we can. Lovely jubbly. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Not an axe. Not an axe. On a hoe. We only need 2. Dear oh dear. Brain cell dangerous, methinks. Right, there we go. There's our hoe. So we can get this done before the sun goes down. That'll be a good thing. Okay, so there. We can use this block of dirt that we just picked up from there to fill that in nicely. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just take this back very slightly. So we might need to fill this in just a little tiny bit. Like so. Yeah. Let's just take this back. Just one more there. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's swap you out for dirt. Let's just take this back as well. Amazing. So let's go 1, another 9 by 9, and what we can do is place stuff then in quadrants as we go, because this should fertilise all of this ground. And that means we've got the start of our essence crops. So with the cow essence, 4 cow essence will give us leather, which is always good. Chickens, we just got eggs coming out of our ears. So let's pop. I'm just going to pop this one down here for the moment, but that will start growing. And it might be something we start looking for lily pads of fertility to grow around each of those. But while we're here, let's just gather our essence, because the more essence we gather, the more it's going to keep going. So it's going to take a little time. If we break these, we could get a chance of another seed. That's ideally what we're needing, so we may have to kind of periodically break that to see if we get an extra seed, but other than that, all going well. So yeah, we're making progress. So sorry we kind of lost some of the footage that I had planned for today, but never mind. We've actually probably got on, to be fair, even further than we would have done had we not done that. So we can actually, let's pop that there. Let's put our, to be fair, our axe is running a little bit low. We might as well hang on to that. Have we filled up the dirt? Are we full on dirt? Nope, we're not full on dirt. That's cool. That is cool. So there we go. So we are doing okay. We are doing okay. So I think we've made some really good progress. So I hope that you kind of like what I've been doing with the base. Sort of like the way things have started off. I do definitely need to work on getting some armour that isn't just a result of mob drops, because I've so far been through leather armour and I've now on to gold armour. But yeah, it works, and to be fair, I've not really needed it, not particularly. So anyway, but there you go. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode and you'd like to see more, please feel free to subscribe, and also make sure that you tick the or check the little bell so you get a notification every time I upload. If you like the video, why not leave me a like? If you didn't like it, then hey, I don't mind. Click the dislike button. Let me know why. Let me know what we need to do to get this better. But for now, thank you all very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.